Anxiety happens when there's no access. When there's no access to information, when the data and we talk about efficacy, but it's really much more simple than that. People don't want to be asked the question of how things are going and not being able to immediately provide that information. And when we go through the types of reports that are just crucial, you'll see two things. You'll see the type of the information and the timing for the information. The timing of the information is critical because we don't need all the information all at once. We would be overloaded by it. But we need the type of the information to also be crystal clear. Like definitely the points that all three of y'all mentioned is, how can you educate the stakeholders? How can you work internally about with what questions there are to ask, and that kind of thing. Again, goes back to how often and how frequent and how clear is the information that we're sharing. We're going to coin this phrase is that anxiety comes from access and the denial of that access. And that's just why I was smiling, because I can think of so many times where I was asked internally, how are things going? And I didn't have the report immediately. Or how many times I've been asked a um, as a marketer from an agency side, hey, how are things going? And then the anxiety goes, they don't know. They're not looking at the reports. They don't know things are going great. Now I've got to validate this. Or the inverse. Oh, man, they don't realize that this happened and we're working on it. It just all really comes from that access of information and how you can make it all accessible at the right time with the right people.